Hello, and welcome to Mikey's Film Corner. I'm your host, Mikey, and today we're going to be talking about the movie The Substance. Now, before you think of anything, this was a movie I had heard so much about, and from people I know, apparently, people walked out of this movie. They walked out of this. I didn't even think it was possible. You know what I mean? I I get the source material was a little bit gory, but I was curious. I had to know. So going into this movie, there's a lot to unpack, and I mean a lot to unpack. Um, let's start with the good things. Demi Moore's acting incredible, probably the best of her entire career, and this is the same Demi Moore that was in Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. So if anybody remembers that movie, yeah. Margaret Qualley did amazing in this movie. Dennis Quaid, amazing in this movie. I'll get into him later in another video, but hasn't been a great year for Dennis Quaid in 2024. Hasn't been a great year for him. And I'll get into that in a different video, but long story short, not a great year for him. But other than that, great acting in this movie. 10. Excuse me. Now, I don't think people should overreact with this movie. I don't think it's a best picture contender, but it is an entertaining movie regardless. The direction's solid as well. I love the writing from this movie. I think it has a chance to win a screenplay nomination or even get nominated at all. I think it's got a huge chance. Um, it's one of those like fun movies for once. Like, oh, this is different. And it's the first time that a horror movie might finally get some kind of recognition at the Oscars, which that rarely ever happens at all. But as of late, horror movies are finally getting some kind of recognition. And I'm also not crazy about horror movies, but, you know, I'm just glad there's some kind of recognition. So, yeah, I'm really happy this is a movie that's getting some kind of recognition. Also, love the makeup in this movie. Incredible. The fake blood, the dummies, there's so much blood in it that it actually kind of makes the movie more entertaining. And I actually think it's one of those movies where the makeup works way too well with this movie. Way too well. There was a lot of good contenders this year at the Oscars for makeup and hairstyling. And one of those movies is this. This is one of those movies. So, good job. Um, Now for the bad. This movie is way too long. Way too long. Now, I get that you had to build up the story. I get it. But the movie's just way too long. Almost 2.5 hours long, to be exact. I think it was around 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's a little too long for me personally. If it was about 2 hours long, fine. Hour 50, fine. Not 2 hours and 20 minutes. Little too long. But other than that, incredible movie. I got no problem. So with all that being said, I'm giving this movie a final rating of an 8 out of 10. Now, are there movies better than this? There are. It's probably one of the most entertaining horror movies I've ever seen as of late. If you are a fan of gore, a fan of body horror, this is a movie for you. I'm not personally the biggest fan, but hey, I thought that the body horror genre, it might be back. Who knows? It's nice to see a movie that is finally going to become like an instant horror classic over the next several years or so. Hopefully, get some kind of recognition at the Oscars. I really hope it does win makeup and hairstyling. Again, we'll do Oscar predictions when we get to that point. But yeah, I think this is a really entertaining movie, and I'm giving it a very solid 8 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please make sure to smash the like button and smash the subscribe button. More reviews are on the way. Oscar nominations are tomorrow, so I'll be giving my live reactions to that and what I think about the Oscars. And I will be also having a video predicting what will win at the Golden Raspberry Awards. Both of those videos should be coming out very soon. I hope to see you guys soon. Take it easy, guys.